The glasses, I'm trying to add another sophisticated element. Chat, is it working? I think I've suppressed a lot of my childhood. So a lot of things I do not remember. Can the camera see her? I was born in eastern Kentucky, super small town, and we were always outside playing, riding bikes. I remember my mom has a sister in Germany, and my brother, mom, and I went to go visit. That's when my mom got the call. I started working out, and I remember the first time I went to the gym, I went with my brother, and I couldn't even bench the bar. I'm low-key frugal. I am. I'm kind of a cheap person. It's a frosted Royal Oak mini AP. Pause. What the fuck? If you're watching this, please save me in the comments. You have seen more about me in this video than you probably have in any other video.
You can clap, Sarah. Go for it. There you go.
Ugh, I love feeling useful. The glasses, I'm trying to add another sophisticated element. Is it working?
I heard you have a gambling problem. Is that true?
I have a problem when I'm not gambling. I like to win money, sorry. Doesn't everyone like to win money?
I think it's like the other side of it, you know?
Don't lose. Like, I don't have an addiction. It's just a way to pass time. Ah, fuck. No, I wouldn't call it an addiction. Okay, listen up. Like, real talk. You only gamble with the money you're okay losing. Okay, everyone watching this, like, you're gonna go bowling or whatever with your friends. You're still dropping, like, money, you know, to go bowling. Yeah, $50, whatever, bowling, eat, shoot, rent the shoes, Instead, you can invest it into gambling. I'm kidding, but I'm saying, like, if you're okay losing $50, you can also sit at a blackjack table and gamble. But, I mean, it could also go away in the matter of 3 hands.
Yeah.
No, I don't have an addiction. I have one younger brother who lives in San Diego. We're 16 months apart, so I think, like, growing up, we just bashed heads a little bit.
Yeah.
But as we got older, we definitely became closer.
How has, like, your relationship been affected in any way, shape, or form since, like, you've rose to fame?
It's gotten better, but I don't know if it's because of, like, the famous aspect, but, like, now we go to UFCs all the time together, or if I go on a trip, like, I work with a company called Prize Picks, and he loves sports and stuff like that, so Prize Picks, like, flies me out and I get to bring a +1, like, I'll bring him. Like, he's my designated +1 for, like, events, which is nice. It's cool.
Being the oldest sibling, do you feel a sense of responsibility towards your brother?
For sure. Even though, like, I feel like I'm the girl and... Oh, I don't feel like... Even though I'm the girl and he's the guy, I definitely want to always make sure he's taken care of.
Were there any specific lessons or values your parents instilled in you that still influence you till this day?
Yeah, I think independence. Like, not relying on other people. I like to do things myself, but growing up also, it was just my mom, and she took care of my brother and I, like, independently, did everything on her own. So I think that's where I got it from, was seeing her do it. So I think subconsciously that's what's instilled onto me. But I like it. It's good to not rely on others.
What initially motivated you to pursue fitness? How old were you? What were your reasons of getting into it?
It was 2021 when I started working out, and I was anorexic. I struggled with an eating disorder. I was like 100 pounds, and I remember I ended up, like, on fitness TikTok, that side of TikTok, and I saw girls working out and they appeared happy and, like, fit, and I was like, oh my god, I would love to, like, look like that and, like, feel like that, the ways they were showcasing it. And I started just eating a little bit more. It was just a switch, like, in my brain. My mom for so long, she's like, Sarah, you're sick, you need to get help. But it was like TikTok that kind of set me straight. I think fitness has changed my life for the better, but I don't see that in anything else that's come my way this far, at least.
What was school like for you?
School was easy. I liked school. I think education is important for everyone. Unless you're really good at a trade or something that doesn't take, like, that you're really good at and you don't need to go to school, I think everyone should go to school. I got my undergrad in psychology with a business minor, and then I got my master's in business.
Did your master's?
Yeah.
Damn. How old are you?
23.
So you were going to school while you were doing all of your online ventures?
Yeah. I was doing them both at the same time. And I remember when I first met Brad, actually, he was like, drop out of school and just pursue content creation. And I was like, I can't drop out of school. What do you mean? Like, I need to go to school. I don't know if school has taught me the things that I utilize day to day, like as in terms of knowledge, but school definitely taught me like discipline and like time management and like all of those other skills that are useful and crucial when working a job.
Now you talk about mental health. I mean, I've really heard you mention it only a couple of times over the last couple of days. You make it very lighthearted. You know, you kind of just pass it off as a joke. Is there anything that you've ever had to really struggle with though?
I think I struggled a lot before I started working out, but at the time I didn't really know. Like when I was anorexic, I was definitely sad. Like I was not the same person I am today, but in the moment, I didn't know I was sad or I didn't even know I was anorexic. I was just like, oh no, I don't want to eat ever. I just assumed that oh, it's just maybe a phase or whatever, which it was a phase, thankfully, but I didn't think too much of it. I always thought of myself as oh, I'm confident and I'm happy enough, until now looking back at it in hindsight, I'm like, okay, it wasn't healthy. I wasn't happy. I remember I would drive around at 8 o'clock at night. I'd be like, Mom, I'm going to McDonald's. I would drive around. I'd go to McDonald's first. I'd buy a large Coke. It was $1 at the time. It's $4 now. I'd buy a large Coke from McDonald's and I would drive around listening to Russ.
Is this old Russ?
Yes. I would drive around for maybe an hour and a half. And this was 5 nights a week type thing.
Where'd you drive?
Just random streets. It wouldn't even matter. I would just drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the time, I didn't think I was sad.
It's hard
or I
to
didn't
know, right?
Yeah, I didn't know. I was just, because you only know what you know. And I thought that everything was good.
At the end of your life, what do you hope people say about you?
I hope people say that I was reliable and that they could count on me, and that I made them proud. I just don't want to disappoint anyone. No, let me fix that. I'm not okay with disappointing the people that I care about. Those are the only people that I would feel pressured to satisfy.
What do you hope that they would never say about you?
That I was annoying.
That you were annoying?
Yeah, something about being annoying is very hurtful to me.
Oh, no.
I think if people were if I was not around anymore and in conversation I got brought up and they're yeah, she was annoying. Or I guess that I let people down. Just on the contrary, that I disappointed people. That would also be hurtful.
Were you ever hyper conscious that you were being annoying at any point in time?
I would be more quiet because I didn't want to come off as annoying. But now I am more comfortable in myself, so I'm a little bit louder and probably a little bit more annoying.
What would be your perfect day? Map it out from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep.
I'd probably wake up 9 a.m. Drink a coffee, and then I'd probably go to the gym, hit a push day, come back home, shower, eat something good, maybe In-N-Out, and then maybe if it's a warm day, I'd like to go to the pool or the beach, some body of water, and then come back home, probably watch a movie with my mom, eat a pizza, then go to sleep. Damn, now I want to have that day. I'm gonna have that day when I go back home.
The first thing you gotta do is...
Shit, that sounds like a good day. Not go on my phone.
Yeah.
That would be also, part of that day would be no phone. I am on my phone 12 hours a day. Literally, I sleep 10 hours. I'm on my phone for 12. I don't know what I'm doing the other 2. Maybe I'm in the bathroom or something. Because maybe I'm showering and in the bathroom because I am on my phone every second. I'm like mindlessly scrolling, or I'm answering emails on the phone, or phone calls, emails, mindlessly scrolling, etc.
If you are a character from a book, movie, or anything either fictional or non-fictional, who would you be?
His name was Reed in Criminal Minds. I loved his character. I just thought he was so smart. And I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he had an eidetic memory, like a photographic memory. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but he was just incredibly smart, and I loved that. There was also another show that I really liked also. It was called Monk. Monk was a great movie, and he also had a photographic memory, and I loved him. And he had OCD, and he was so nitpicky about things.
What do you think that says about you?
I think that says that I want to be smart. Smarter. Or maybe depicted as smart.
Depicted as smart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because those are both two very smart.
Do you think that people don't think that you're smart?
I think that's one of my fears, is that people think I'm an idiot.
Do you care to speak on your insecurities anymore?
Insecurities?
I think those would be good for women. This isn't one of the questions.
Yeah, I think insecurities consist of not physical, being like annoying or sound like an idiot, are 2 big insecurities of mine. Physically, I hate the amount of body hair I have. I have so much body hair, and it makes me very insecure. And I also don't like the gap in my teeth, but you could swipe a fucking credit card through that bitch. Like, there, yeah, it's 2. Okay, see?
Just fucking.
No, you could. It's a big gap.
You've mentioned a potential shift away from social media to utilize your degree. What type of work might you pursue in that case?
I would love to help brands like strategize future goals, help with marketing, things like that. I love making connections. And I think that's what everything's about, is just connecting with other humans. And I enjoy talking to people and learning about people. And I think that if you have good connections, then everything else will work itself out. And if you're a good person, obviously. But if you're a good person and you make good connections, that's what it's all about. Like everything, I think everything that I have that I'm so thankful for, it's all because of the connections I've made. Like even having that conversation with Brad was through sending a DM and then meeting him in person, talking to him, and building a relationship with him, connecting with him. And he has helped me so much, whether it's advice, etc., to put me in the position I am today.
What are your thoughts on developing your own personal brand in the future?
I think I haven't found something that I'm truly passionate about sharing with my audience. If I'm gonna do something, I want to give it like 100%. I don't want it to be something that's like half-assed and then I'm promoting it to my audience. I guess I just haven't found that thing. I have a few ideas in mind for what's to come, hopefully, but nothing's set in stone.
Are you fashion conscious? Are you fashion passionate? Anything like that?
I love fashion. I don't think I have a good sense of fashion, but I do like fashion.
No, you did. I don't know what the fuck any of this is, but it looks cool, right?
We got the Docs. Fit check. We got the Docs. We got the baggy Free People jeans. And the Kith waffle shirt. You're welcome for the free promo.
They love Kith over here.
I love Kith.
Everybody's got this damn watch now. What is that?
This watch?
I've seen it on TikTok. I think that's the same thing.
No way. It's a frosted Royal Oak mini AP.
If you could instantly master any skill outside of fitness, what would it be?
Fuck, I don't do anything outside fitness. But in the realm of fitness, I would love to be good at running. Oh my gosh, if I enjoyed running, it'd be a game changer. I wish I did. I've tried to get into it so many times. I cannot get into running, but that's fitness related. I think it'd be cool if I could sing. Singing would be cool. Or it'd be cool to cook. Like, I can cook sufficiently for myself, but is it like a meal that other people would enjoy eating? Yeah, like would my family be okay with this meal? Probably not. But I can cook like for myself. Ground beef, ground chicken, ground turkey, rice. I don't cook it for flavor. I cook it for macros. Growing up, whatever was on the table, I had to eat it. Fucking my kid's about to be anabolic as fuck.
Fuck the Gerber, man. Eat some of this ground shit. Full of salt, bitch.
Yes.
If you had to cook like a meal for your family, like shotgun meal, right? Your family's saying, "Hey Sarah, dude, give us 4 hours. We're all gonna be at your house. We're expecting a meal." What would that meal be?
Beef bolognese, because it's basically ground beef with some tomato sauce. I actually cooked it yesterday. I don't know if you guys have the clip. If you do, pop it up.
Go.
Okay.
You can.
Okay. But I just want to get something clear, but I can cook, right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Definitely.
so fuck you guys.
Is that like the thing that you can't cook?
Yeah. The whole thing on the internet is that I can't cook. I cooked beef bolognese yesterday for Chris, and Vaughn cooked chicken parm, and mine beat Vaughn's. So, like, I'm not trying to say shit, but, you know.
Could you clarify your current relationship status?
Okay, look, I'm single. I've been single. But the thing with social media is, and this is something that I don't like about it, especially as a woman, if I film with a guy and there's good banter, or like there's jokes being thrown, and like we're laughing and having a good time, the comment section is like, they're dating. So regardless of who I film with, and if there's good jokes, laughter, not even good jokes, if there's like mediocre banter, the comment section is like, yo, they're dating. So no, I'm single. I do film with men for YouTube, but I am not dating any of the men I am filming with. For so long, it was like, oh, Sarah's dating Brad. It's like, okay, no, Brad has his own full-on relationship. I'm not dating Brad. If I film with like Togi, it's like Sarah's dating Togi. It's like, nope, Togi again has his own thing going on. I have my own thing going on. We just filmed one video together for 2 hours. That was it. Yeah, it's just anyone that I film with. They assume that it's so much more than what they're seeing.
I understand that you're fond of cats.
Oh my
Can
god.
you tell me more about your cats, including how many you have and their names?
Okay, damn, I sound like a crazy cat lady. It was 4 years ago. I got my cat. Her name's Lupita. This cat probably saved me from depression as well as the gym. I got them around the same time. I was probably lifting for only a month at the time, and I came home one day and my mom had gotten me this cat, Lupita, and it was just a foster cat at the time. But this cat, like, I fell in love. Like, I saw the cat, I started crying. I was like, this needs to be my cat. And then the time was up, like, after you're done fostering and you have to, like, give them back. I was like, I can't, like, give the cat back. My mom was like, you have to give it back. So my grandpa and I adopted the cat, like, for me to keep, instead of, like, giving the cat back. And this cat has now been with me for 4 years. And she's the best cat. Like, she sleeps on me. Like, we cuddle. She's always there. She listens to me. She doesn't talk back. My mom named her Lupita. I don't know why.
What is Lupita mean?
Little wolf. The more you know. She's my little wolf.
Can we see a picture of the cat?
Yes. Thought you wouldn't ask.
Cutie.
Can the camera see her?
What do you think they'd say about you? Oh, I love this.
Oh my god. My cat would probably tell me to get the fuck out of bed. She'd probably be like, Sarah, you're spending too much time in bed.
What's your sleep score like, Doug?
Bro, 97.
Fuck.
10 hours of sleep every night. I go to bed at 10:30 every night. Wake up 8:30.
What's your guilty pleasure when it comes to snacks or desserts?
I do have a problem when it comes to binge eating. I don't even care. Like, that's how bad it is. If it's in front of me, I will eat it. Like, I wouldn't even like it, but the fact that it's there, I will kill it. My mom says it's because I restrict myself so much, like, on the day-to-day. Like, I don't have it in the house, any of that, so then when it's there, I kind of go crazy. Like, cheese and crackers and, like, charcuterie type of... But I won't have, like, a normal serving size. Like, I'll crush the entire board. I can eat. In-N-Out, I'll get, like, a 4x4. And then, like, an animal fry. Or, like, I can eat a whole large pizza to myself. Like, I can put food down. I have no problem crushing food.
You're originally from Kentucky. Where are you currently residing?
I live in LA. Yeah.
What was Kentucky like?
Kentucky was, everyone was so nice. It was a slower paced lifestyle, which was also nice. LA, everything's kind of like go, go, go. You're always busy. There's always traffic. People aren't as nice as they are in Kentucky, that's for sure. But it's good. The opportunity in LA is unmatched.
Is the grass in Kentucky actually blue?
No.
Why does it say it's a
Because Kentucky is the bluegrass state, like bluegrass music. Blue is not the adjective, bluegrass is the genre.
That makes sense.
Yes.
I think you're gonna blow a lot of people's minds. What has your experience been like living in Los Angeles during the wildfires? Wow, that's a good one. Yeah, what the fuck? What's going
Bro,
on?
it's so scary. My mom literally just sent a picture, which I thought things were better now.
Yeah.
Sent a picture of like, it's so smoky. I would show the picture, but I don't want to like also air it out. It's so smoky. It looks like the apocalypse.
Jeez.
It's so scary. Like there's
What are you gonna
ash snowing, basically.
What's one question you wish people would stop asking you?
Are you dating blank? On social media, at least. Because the answer is no. I think I've suppressed a lot of my childhood. So a lot of things I do not remember. I've suppressed a lot. Like, I think, like, from the age of, like, after my dad passing up until maybe middle school, I suppressed. And, like, I wish I could because, like, my mom still, like, fulfilled both, like, positions, like, mom and dad as best as she could. But, like, I just don't remember that much. I was born in eastern Kentucky, super small town. Like, I don't know the population, but everyone knew everyone. That small. My parents chose there because my dad was a math professor at a college nearby. And yeah, born there. The neighborhood was great. I remember there was a lot of kids, a lot of families in the neighborhood, and we would play outside so much. Every house basically had kids around the same age of like my brother and I, and we were always outside playing, riding bikes. There was a lake down the road, and we would go fishing at this lake. And I remember that I would fish with like a butterfly net instead of a fishing pole because I hated that like a hook would go in the fish's mouth, like that they would get hurt. So I would fish like, I would put breadcrumbs in the water and then like have my little butterfly net like underneath the breadcrumbs. And then like when the fish would come, like I'd scoop it up and then I'd quickly like put it back because I didn't want the fish to like not be in water because they'd die. But yeah, I guess it wasn't even considered fishing. I don't know what you'd consider that. Just playing with fish. I guess it was just yeah, I guess it was just playing with fish. Yeah. And then when I remember my mom has a sister in Germany, and my brother, mom, and I went to go visit my mom's sister, which is my aunt. And when we were there, that's when my mom got the call that my dad had passed away. Ugh, I wasn't gonna cry.
We don't have to do anything that you don't want to do, sir.
Sorry, I glitched. Okay, and then we came home, obviously, but at the time, like, my brother and I were young, so, like, I think my mom would tell us that, like, he was just, like, on a work trip. glitched again. And then, so after that instance, my mom went back to school. She went and got her master's at a different city in Kentucky, which was more of a city rather than like the rural city we were born in. And we went to middle school there while she was getting her master's. She was studying occupational therapy, which now she works with like kids with special needs, like fine motor skills and things like that. So she went back to school, and we still lived in Kentucky. And then I think I was 11, and we moved out to California. So then when she was done with her master's, she got a job in LA, because also her parents moved out to LA and my aunt lived in LA, so like we just had family nearby, so it made sense. Fuck, now I feel like I'm not even talking in sentences.
Is this like public knowledge?
Maybe like bits and pieces, yes, but like to this extent, no. Because whenever I talk about it, I do this, so I don't talk about it. So my mom finished her degree. We moved to LA to be closer to the rest of her family. And basically those years from like 6 to 12, like moving to LA, I think I suppressed a lot of that. And I do not remember a lot of what happened. Like, I was happy enough, I guess. My mom did a great job. I just don't remember much. Played basketball growing up. Was never really good at it. Ran track. Was never really good at that. I was never really good at anything, but I was kind of sufficient at everything. Like, what is it? Jack of all trades, master of none. Yeah. Until I started working out, and then I found something that I was relatively good at and something I enjoyed. But before that, nothing really stuck. And there was nothing that like I would do that would bring me happiness until I started working out. But yeah, moved to LA, loved being near family. Grandparents lived with us for a while, which was great. I think living in a multi-generational household taught me a lot. Yeah. It was my grandparents, my mom, and my brother and I. It was a small house too, but like we made it work. My mom always made sure that like my brother and I were like taken care of in the aspect that like it was a 2-car garage. Like we had a 2-car garage, we had 3 cars. My brother and I each had a car, and my mom had a car, and she would be the one that would park like on the like off on the side of the road. So then my brother and I would always like she could make sure my brother and I were always like inside safe. Like if we came home late at night, like she wanted to make sure like we had the parking spots like in the garage to make sure we're inside safely like late at night. Or like at that time we had like a small house, and she would sleep on the couch to make sure like my brother and I had our own rooms. Yeah, and then that was middle school, and I think high school was like that up until, yeah, it was like that up until, I guess, recently. Yeah, I love living with my mom. I don't think I'd ever like living with roommates, but with my mom it's different. I feel like we have a good relationship, and anytime when I'm not laying in bed and I have free time, I'm spending it with her. Like we're going shopping or just going on walks or doing stuff together, which is nice. I think it's important to be around family. So I'm lucky to have her.
That drive to just be a boss on your own, that dependence, is that where you get a lot of that from your mom?
Yeah, I think for sure. And I don't think I realized that until recently, that subconsciously that was instilled on me, because like growing up it was just her, and she did everything herself. Like, she went back to school. Like, so she could provide for us and all of these things. So I think that's for sure where I get it from, is her. I was still at the time getting my bachelor's when I discovered the gym. I think I was 21. It was still the time when you'd have to wear masks at the gym, which was low-key so unsafe at the gym. I mean, I guess it was safe. I'm not trying to get political. But I was saying the blood flow, like, you cannot breathe. Like, I remember, like, I'd be doing leg press, and I'll, like, pass out because I cannot breathe with a mask on. Anyways, whatever. I started working out, and I remember the first time I went to the gym, I went with my brother, and I couldn't even bench the bar, and he was spotting me, or I thought he was. He was supposed to be spotting me. And I tried to do the bar, and I dropped it on myself. And he was the worst spot ever, clearly, because I dropped that bitch on myself. Yeah.
Did you have trouble with it?
No, he was fine. And he still is. He's like a gym bro.
Really?
That definitely inspired me in a sense as well. My brother for sure inspired my gym journey, because I saw how passionate he was about something and how much he loved something. Like, he would go to Costco on Sundays and meal prep for the week. And I was like, this makes him so happy. Like, I wish something made me this happy. At this point, I've been working out for a year. I sent Bradley a DM because I wanted to train at Zoo Culture for free. At the time, I was working at restaurants and I was babysitting and tutoring kids for money, obviously. That was my job. And he DM'd me back and he was like, yeah, sure, pull up, let's hit a workout. I worked out with him. I remember the first time driving to Zoo Culture, I was so nervous because I was meeting Bradley. I went there, we worked out, and he was telling me, he's like, why aren't you posting more on social media? You have a good personality for it. You know, you could do really well on social media. And I was like, I do post. Like, I post on my Instagram stories. And he was like, no, that's not sufficient. Like, who's gonna see that? You need to go home and post, like, Instagram Reels. And this was when Instagram Reels was, like, going crazy. It had just started. So I started posting on Instagram Reels that night. And as, like, a few months went on, Brad kept inviting me back to the gym to work out. And I just kept posting content from that first initial conversation we had. And I started to gain some traction on social media. And it was going well. It was going really good. And I remember at the time, I think it was probably like 2 or 3 months in of me posting consistently, and I hit 20K on Instagram. But it didn't just go from, like, you know, I had 1,000 followers maybe prior to DMing Bradley. It took 3 months to get from like 1,000 to 20,000. I remember I would count, like, by the hundreds. It'd be like 10.1, and then it'd be like 10.2, 10.3, whatever, up to 20. And then when it hit 20, Bradley was like, yo, come work with Raw Gear, which is his clothing brand. And when he texted me that, I was literally working the restaurant job at an Italian restaurant. And I was like, guys, like, peace out. Like, they knew that the goal was, like, to build the content and try to make money that way. And I was like, yo, I just got, like, this was my first, like, deal. I was with Raw Gear, and I was like, guys, I'm out of here. Like, I'm not working anymore. And they're like, yeah, that's totally fine. Like, hopefully it all works out. They're like, there's a job here if you, like, decide to come back. I mean, I never went back, but yeah, so that was great. And then I started working with Raw Gear, got, like, a few other brand deals here and there, and from there I just kept posting every day and kept growing. And
Do you ever think what it's going to be like when you're like 40, 50, 60 years old and you look back and you see all these moments, like what that feeling would bring you, seeing all those moments captured and posted?
yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be surreal. Like, I think, like, traveling so much and meeting such cool people and doing, like, all of these amazing things like this, for example, like, it's amazing in the moment, but then always looking back, it's like, shit, I really did that, or that really happened, or that was really documented. It's cool. It's a good feeling. Something that I really enjoyed, and it was somewhat recently, a few months ago, I went to Saudi Arabia. It was with work for, like, the Red Sea Film Festival, which was in Saudi. And I thought it was the coolest experience ever. I thought, like, because you experience a different culture and different people, and it was just amazing. And I feel like Saudi, like, has maybe not the best rep sometimes when it comes to whether it's social media or, like, what you've known or what you've heard. Like, I definitely expected something totally different than what I actually got. And it was amazing. It was the coolest, most beautiful trip I've ever been on, with amazing people there. Like, genuine, nice humans. I don't know. It was cool. It was great. I'd love to go back. But I think traveling in general is always really cool. Especially traveling outside of the U.S. because you experience different cultures and you experience different ways that people live and see, like, history.
What's your playlist with, like, Sara Saffari? What's on the playlist?
On the playlist, it's a lot of, like, sad rap type music. We got some Polo G in there, some Rod Wave, some older Drake. I like country. I like country music. Love Morgan Wallen. Like, Noah Kahan, is that considered country? I do still like Russ as well. Oh, I like 2C. Do you know 2C? Zach Bryan's good.
What shows did you grow up watching?
Like Drake and Josh, Good Luck Charlie. I do like shopping a lot. I love shopping. Whether it's grocery shopping or, like, clothing. Like, I go grocery shopping even when I don't need groceries. For me, when it comes to designer, I don't really, like, I don't carry a purse, and I don't care to buy, like, expensive bags or shoes. Most of the stuff I do own, and I've said this proudly on the internet, are, like, replicas or reps. Like, I won't buy real things unless it's jewelry. Like, gold, I'm okay with spending money on because it's usually just goes up in value. It's gold. But I don't buy expensive shit. I'm low-key frugal. I am. I'm kind of a cheap person. Besides this was probably my most expensive purchase, and I recently bought it. I like shoes. The most, like, I'll willingly spend on a pair of shoes is probably like $150. And that's, like, for, like, a nice pair of, like, running shoes, maybe.
Yeah.
I bought, like, New Balance 1080s, and they were like $150. I got them on sale. But no, I do like shoes, but, like, most of mine are reps.
Dream car.
240SX Nissan.
What is it?
Shit in kilometers?
Yeah, like, how do you...
Bitch, it's a JDM. Pop it up. I want the one with the headlights pop up. 240SX Nissan 240SX. You're gonna think it's ugly. Like, it's not like a fucking Lambo. No, the car people will appreciate that car. If you're watching this and you like that car, please save me in the comments.
I love it.
Leave their laughing in, because the car guys will know.
That's awesome.
That's my dream car. I want to find a stock one.
Dude, that's like a Mr. Bean mobile.
That's not a Mr. Bean mobile. This is crazy. I'm not going to stand for that slander.
You could have said something shitty like a G-Wagon.
What are you driving now?
Yo, leave the slander in. Leave the Nissan slander in. I love Nissans. GTR would also be sick.
Yeah, GTR is sick.
I fucking love Nissans. Right now I drive a Model X. Don't shit on me. I only drive Model X because it's a write-off. Weighs over 6,000 pounds. And then I also drive a Nissan Maxima. I have an attachment issue. If I buy something and it's like my first, I can't get rid of it.
So it usually stop. You have like a scrap yard just put cars in and shit?
No. I'm saying, like, the Nissan was my first car. And I remember, like, I bought that shit myself.
Okay.
And now I don't even drive it. And I'm like, I can't get rid of it. Like, it was my first car.
What's your most embarrassing gym moment?
Oh my gosh. I remember that I vividly remember it. I propped open, like, okay, so the gym, there's like an exit, like emergency exit door in the back. And then I propped the door open with like a 45-pound plate to get the side lighting, because there's a mirror right there to get the side lighting for pictures. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I wanted a good picture. So I popped the door open, opened it, took the pictures, whatever. And then I was like, oh shit, like, I gotta go. And then I grabbed the weight, closed the door, and then I turned around and there was a barbell. There was a barbell, like, from a squat rack, and I was like getting up, and like it hit me on the side of the eye. And it hurt so bad. I had like a black eye. Like, it probably looked like someone like beat me. Yeah, it was bad, but I left the gym crying. I usually don't cry, believe it or not. Today was not a good testament to that, but I usually don't cry. I swear I never do. No, I really usually do not cry, but that shit hurt like a motherfucker. And I started crying, and I like had to run out of I had to leave the gym through the front door, so yeah, so that was probably the most embarrassing.
If you could turn into any food, what food item would it be?
If I could turn into any food,
Yeah.
I don't know, like banana bread.
Walking around as a little banana.
Oh shit, I'm walking around, probably a banana. That'd be sick. I'm a banana skin in Fortnite, so.
Fuck yeah. Secret talent that has nothing to do with fitness.
I can do this. It's a clover. Do you see that?
I don't want to see that.
I can also list. I know the presidents in order.
No shit.
Well, wait. I used to know the presidents in order.
You can't do that, dude. That's a cliffhanger.
So I know. I think 11 now. I forgot the other.
More than 11.
Yes, bitch. There's been 47. But no, I'm saying I forgot the other like
That's something
36.
like you do.
But George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe, John Quincy Adams, Andrew Jackson, Martin Van Buren, William Harrison, John Tyler, James Polk.
What?
And then we got the Bushes somewhere in there.
So the bushes? How many fucking bushes was it?
I'm kidding, but that's towards the end. That's like recently.
You got pretty damn close. Who would play you in a movie about your life?
Me.
Not you, sir.
Oh. Is who the one that plays Katniss in Hunger Games? That's Jennifer Lawrence, right? Her. She's funny. She's so funny. But she doesn't look like me. I don't look like her. But like she's funny. I've gotten that I look like when I had bangs. I've gotten Camila Cabello. When I was in high school, people would say Mia Khalifa.
Alright.
Sure.
Yeah, I didn't know who that was. And then I went home and Googled it. I've also gotten Dixie D'Amelio, the default Fortnite skin. Bro, my head hurts from crying. Wait, when's this gonna get, where does this get posted?
YouTube.
What are you gonna title it?
Sara Saffari.
Pause. What the fuck? Wait, that's actually a really funny title.
Were you a fan of Bristol?
Prior to signing with Raw? Yes. But prior to doing fitness, I didn't know fitness creators. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I didn't.
What was it like meeting Chris for the first time?
I met Chris yesterday for the first time.
That was the first time?
Yeah.
Didn't you like almost sign with us a while ago?
Yeah, so I talked to Raw like 2 years ago. Talked to Sebastian. Talked to Chris on a call. But nothing happened 2 years ago. And Chris and I have talked on the phone several times, but first time meeting him was yesterday. Yeah, he was really nice.
It's cool shit, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a really nice guy.
Yeah. Very, very human.
Yeah, he was asking me like, we were talking downstairs, he was asking me some of these same questions you're asking me now.
Really?
Yeah.
He wrote up a lot of the questions.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
he seems like a good human. So I first talked to Raw Supplements, I think it was like 2 years ago. I talked to Chris and Sebastian and all of them and Dom on a Zoom call. And it just at the time it didn't work out. And then at the Olympia this last year in Vegas, I was around Vaughn and some of the rest of the team and good friends with Vaughn. And as time progressed, who reached out to me? It was Dom and Chris. They hit me up, I want to say like a month ago, and we talked a little bit, and then we figured it out, and it made sense. Yeah, and I'm happy to be here. I think being here made me realize how much you guys treat it like a family, and how nice and real everyone on the team is, which is great. And I don't know, you guys have a good sense of community, and I love that. And obviously the supplements are fire. I started off this video by saying that me and this little bear thing are one and the same. And you fucking got me like that halfway through.
Is it heavy?
Oh, it's so cute. No, it weighs like
Oh shit.
Sorry, Dom, if you just saw me do that to your little thing. It's so cute. Can I have it? This one speaks to me.
What's this saying, Sid?
It's saying, Sarah, we're one and the same. I know what you're feeling. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. You have seen more about me in this video than you probably have in any other video. So I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm happy to be a part of this team and I'm honored to be here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I love you guys.
Good job.
Was it?
Good, dude. Let's go. Left is sound.
I feel like a
There's
bitch. Yo, what up? Should I just start freestyling? This was good lighting though. I got an ad done when I was here. I got a little Prize Picks ad done.
Oh,
Sitting right there.
She did.
In the bathroom, I was like,
Nice.
guys, use cuts.
That's why you texted me like, dude, this girl's doing some weird shit right now.
Patrick Mahomes type shit. Wait, you said I was doing some weird shit?
No, I don't know.
Eesh. It's been 3 years exactly since I started posting. It's crazy though. I always tell people like, you should post on social media because you never know what could happen. You could start posting and it could take off and your life can change.